What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital and welcome to the video. In this video, we're talking about a very new and exciting company to the channel called Greenlane Renewables. Now, we also had the pleasure of interviewing their CEO on the future of the energy sector and the renewable energy sector more specifically. So for Greenlane, this is a very exciting company as they focus on the renewable natural gas sector, and they're really looking to clean up two industries. And those two industries are the transportation industry and the natural gas grid. We know right now there's a lot of focus on climate change, global warming, and the world really wants to invest in things like renewable energy sources, something that's sustainable, that doesn't produce additional carbon. So that's what this company is looking to do. They've got three very interesting technologies that they're implementing all across the world. They are a globally diversified company. So let's dive into the information about this company, guys. We're gonna go over the whole thing, the investor presentation, their website, their stock info. So we're bringing you guys a new and exciting company. Before we do that though, guys, there's two very important things I need you to do. And the first thing is to smash that like button. We appreciate these kind of videos, these awesome new companies, and of course, smash that subscribe button and the bell for notifications for your constant daily coverage on your favorite companies, your favorite stocks, and new and exciting companies like this one. So take a look at the chart, see how the stocks performed recently. As we know, there has been a really nice run up in renewable energy companies, and Greenlane has definitely benefited from that. So late 2019, the stock was trading about 26 cents, and it saw highs so far this year of 85 cents. Now we're currently back down to 58 cents, just as we saw that nasty market pullback. Greenlane has recovered some of those losses, and it's looking like, the trend remains intact. So the stock has performed very well, and it should hopefully continue to perform very well in the future. So now let's dive into their website and see what exactly does this company do. So you can head on over to their website when you're doing your own research and due diligence, greenlanerenewables.com, changing the future of natural gas. So about Greenlane, let's figure out what they do. So Greenlane is cleaning up the two largest and most difficult to decarbonize sectors of the global energy system, the natural gas grid and the transportation sector. As a leading global provider of biogas upgrading systems, Greenlane solutions create clean, low-carbon, renewable natural gas, or simply RNG, suitable for injection into the natural gas grid and for direct use as vehicle fuel. Our systems, marketed and sold under the Greenlane Biogas brand, remove impurities and separate carbon dioxide from biomethane in the raw biogas created from organic waste at landfills, wastewater treatment plants, farms, and food waste facilities. So that's really awesome. We know that landfills and waste treatment facilities, they all create methane. That methane can be converted into renewable natural gas, essentially creating no carbon footprint, because unlike, those natural gas companies who actually have to go out and find natural gas, they're creating this off of something that would be just put into the environment anyways. So with multiple core technologies, more than 100 installations in 18 countries and counting, and 30 plus years of experience, Greenlane finds the right solution, whatever the specific project requires. Whether we're working with waste producers, gas utilities, or project developers, we're doing more with biogas, helping to turn a low-value product into a high-value, low-carbon renewable resource. Together, we're changing the future of natural gas. So, all right, guys, so now we're going to dive into the investor presentation. As part of doing your research and due diligence, as an investor, you should always download the investor presentation. I highly encourage you guys to go to their website, sign up for the investor presentation, sign up for the newsletter, really gather your information before making any financial decisions. Of course, always do your own research and due diligence and always make your own financial decisions. So Greenlane Renewables, changing the nature of natural gas. Investor presentation, March 2020. So this is the most recent one. TSX Venture, ticker symbol GRN. So feel free to check that out on TSX Venture. So in terms of their highlights, market leader in upgrading low energy biogas to renewable natural gas. Trusted global partner with 30 plus years of experience, largest global supplied capacity, over 100 installations in 18 countries, the only company to offer the three main biogas upgrading technologies, pure play in the renewable natural gas space. 2019 revenue estimates of 11 to 12 million, expanding to recurring revenue and increased profits, build, own, and operate. Attractive valuation, current price to sales multiple of 3.2 times versus peers at 5.3 times. So their main focus, decarbonizing natural gas for two major markets, transportation, like we said, and the utility sector / the pipeline sector. So why now? Renewable natural gas shifting from niche to mainstream drop-in substitute for natural gas. Consumers demanding reduced carbon intensity for their energy, natural gas delivered. RNG is about a decade behind in the rapid renewables growth curve with specific targets in place to change. So this is really interesting, guys. Multinationals, gas utilities, and governments are announcing RNG contracts and targets at increasing frequency to achieve 10 to 20% renewable natural gas content by 2030. So that means that by 2030, a lot of these, gas utility companies want 20% of their natural gas to be from renewable sources, which is pretty awesome. So transport RNG demand is market pricing. Transport RNG demand is market pricing driven, not subsidies driven. Gas utility demand driven by need to compete with shift to renewable electricity, so residential, commercial, industrial consumers threatening to go electric if no green gas is an option. So let's take a look at the company's significant opportunity. So current RNG penetration of the North American natural gas network is about 0.3%. Industry sales forecast a compound annual growth rate of about 30% over the next 5 years, so that is fantastic. We always like to know that the addressable market has a really nice expected growth rate, so there's an opportunity there for sure. US $18 billion in biogas upgrading equipment sales necessary to reach 5% renewable natural gas content in the NA gas distribution network alone. So Greenlane's LMT product bid universe has grown from 450 million to 680 million, launching new build, own, operate model with targets of recurring revenue and increased gross margin. So there's been some very exciting developments in the industry. UPS, World Biogas Association, Amazon, and BlackRock have all announced some very exciting news, so you can feel free to check that out. We're not going to talk about that, but I do want to talk about their specific technologies. So first we're going to take a look and see what is biogas. So produced from decomposing organic material without the presence of oxygen. So there it is, chemically, RNG, biomethane advantages. So drop-in substitute for natural gas, 100% renewable, and no new carbon is created. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. No new carbon is put out into the environment, upcycles low-grade organic waste into high-value, low-carbon energy source. Renewable natural gas provides a solution for two enormous and difficult to decarbonize sectors of the global energy system. So here's what we're talking about, guys. What are their upgrading technologies? What does this company have to offer? So the only company to offer 3 main biogas upgrading technologies. So the water wash, the pressure swing absorption, and the membrane separation. So price per unit ranges from 2 to 8 million, depending on the size and scope of the supply. So right solution for every point. So this is how they tackle landfills, pipelines, and digester gas. So high flow, they use water wash. Landfills, they use water wash plus a PSA. And the tough pipeline spec, they use the water wash plus a PSA. Now for low flow, they use a PSA or membrane, and then PSA for the landfills and the tough pipelines. So their systems are very unique and work together. So we did interview Brad Douville, president and CEO, and you guys will see that on the channel, but always check out management. It's always a good idea to look into management. Make sure you feel confident about management, because at the end of the day, they are the people who run the company. So trusted for the biggest jobs. We can see some of the jobs here: Montreal, plants in Germany, got some stuff in Sweden, stuff in California. So let's talk about their global expertise and their strong IP. So fully outsourced asset-light business model for scalability and global reach. Deep engineering and expertise, field service, 24/7 remote monitoring, widest range of applications. So like I said, landfills, digester gas, pipelines, 14 patents and 28 device titles. So here's some statistics, feel free to check that out. And then the growth potential through build, own, and operate. So expand beyond equipment sales into more lucrative long-term contracts. So essentially installing these facilities and creating a long-term reoccurring revenue model, which is very interesting. Global reach, gas utility end users. So here we can see, guys, some of the companies. We got Fortis, we got Enbridge, SoCal Gas, SGN, Natural Gas, Energy, National Grid. So these are just among some of the companies. So guys, that's it for the video. That's it for the company. They're doing something awesome in my opinion. They're creating a renewable energy source that should clean up these two really big sectors, which is the natural gas pipeline sector and the transportation sector. I do like talking about these renewable energy companies, just as we try to make that shift to green energy in order to clean the planet, combat global warming. There's many different things we can do, but it's nice to know you're investing in a company that at least is trying to do something right. And they are creating, a zero carbon footprint. They create an energy source that doesn't put new carbon out there into the environment. So take a look at this company. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video.